So if you're looking for something to do this Friday or Saturday night, you could see some animals and drink some wine.
Wild Wines at the Little Rock Zoo is back and bigger and better than ever. And Fox 16's Troy Lynch is there this morning with a preview. Good morning, Troy.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yes, we're talking about Wild Wines here at the Little Rock Zoo. Such a fantastic event. It's going on Friday and Saturday night. Not just wine. They got food. They've got art painted by some animals. We're going to get into that a little bit later, but we got to talk about the wine.
Sure.
Joy, you're the director of marketing and development here, so you know everything.
Maybe.
How wild are these wines going to be?
It's going to be pretty amazing. You can come here if you're a true diehard red fan, if you're a true diehard white fan, if you like your Rieslings or your Cabernet Sauvignon, or if you like your Pinot Noir, it doesn't matter. It's going to be here. Friday night we'll have 50 of our premium higher end wines, and on Saturday night we'll have 200 wines to choose from. Wow. But we're not just going to have wine just for wine's sake. These wines have been hand-picked, hand-selected, curated by Jonathan Looney of O. Looney's wine store here in West Little Rock. He is a sommelier, so that means he's been trained, he's been highly trained on the different types of wines, the varietals, and so he hand selects each of the wines that are here every year. O. Looney's has supported this event since day one. So like I said, if you don't know what you like, if you know what you like, come.
Yeah,
you're going to have opportunity to try whatever you want. So these are the wine glasses that we have.
So you're only able to get these wine glasses if you come to the event, right?
Exactly. These are souvenir glasses, and so only if you come.
Get a close-up of these.
Yeah.
These are nice.
Only if you come to the event, either Friday or Saturday night. I believe that this is the Friday night glass for the VIP night, and I believe this is the night, the main event glass for Saturday night, but you can only get them if you come to the event. Okay. And so a nice keepsake. Hopefully that will hold a lot of memories from coming to the zoo.
Oh, I think so. I think we should make a memory right now, Joy. We should take a sip.
We should.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Wild Wines.
Wild Wines.
This is actually Big Red Soda. Okay, it's not really wine. It's 7 a.m., guys. Come on. That's strong. Yeah. Wow. I'll send things back to you.
All right, well, this Friday and Saturday night, the Little Rock Zoo is upping the fun with its Wild Wines night.
Fox 16's Troy Lynch is at the Little Rock Zoo right now. Troy, what animals and types of wines can people see this weekend?
Lots of types of wine, lots of types of animals. I'm joined by Joy and Greg, and also a very special guest, Betty White, the penguin. You know, I'm always super curious about penguins. First of all, this is her TV debut, so she's a little nervous. She doesn't like to talk.
Got a little nibble.
But she does like to eat. She does like to eat. So what does Betty eat on a daily basis?
That's an awesome question. So here at the zoo, we feed our African black-footed penguins 2 different kinds of fish. You might want to take over a little bit. Not that shy. But she eats capelin, which is a smaller fish, kind of like anchovies or sardines, and then herring, which is a tiny bit bigger. Out in the wild, they would not actually eat capelin. It's not in their normal ocean that they live in, and they do commonly like to eat sardines and anchovies. But because humans, some humans, not me personally, I don't know about y'all, but some humans do like to put them maybe on pizza or something like that, eat them out of a can. They are actually being overfished for human consumption. Oh, okay. So we don't want to add to that here at the zoo, so we use capelin as a substitute instead, and there's actually something really cool that we can all do to make sure we're not taking a lot of fish from the wild. Monterey Bay Aquarium out in California actually puts out an app called Seafood Watch, and you can download the app on your smartphone, and it'll tell you if the fish that you want to get at a grocery store or restaurant is actually sustainably sourced, which means it's either farm raised, so it's not actually coming from the wild population, or it is sustainably caught out in the wild, so they're not pulling too much from the population that's out there.
All right. Well, interesting stuff there. An interesting diet for these African penguins. But, okay, real quick, Joy, we need to know what food is going to be available for Wild Wines.
So, unfortunately, no sardines. At least I don't think those are on the menu. However, American Pie Pizza will be here, Trios, Soulfish, So, Loblolly Creamery, Community Bakery. We're going to have lots of varieties of food, so definitely you can come and sip, because that's the whole reason for Wild Wines, but you can definitely come and eat as well. So making sure that you get your palate taken care of both ways.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, Betty, you got to toss us back to the studio, okay?
Back to you. I like it. If you're looking for something to do this Friday or Saturday night, you could see some animals and drink some wine.
It's Wild Wines at the Little Rock Zoo. It's back and bigger and better than ever. Fox 16's Troy Lynch is there at the zoo this morning, monkeying around. Good morning, Troy.
Yes, there's a lot of that, Pat. You're absolutely right. But yeah, check out Rue. This is a king speckled snake. Am I right, Greg?
Yes, speckled king snake, whichever way you want to put it.
Okay, I already got that wrong. I forgot my line. Okay, but she is fantastic. So smooth and gentle.
Yes, so Rue here actually did just shed her skin. Very common thing that snakes do at least once a year. As they get older, it does slow down because snakes, when they shed their skin, they actually do grow the entire time. So Rue here, we think, is probably only about 7 or 8 years, so kind of younger. They can live into their 20s. So she sheds probably a couple times, maybe closer to 4 or 5 times a year we've noticed since we've had her, which is more often than some of our other snakes, but it really helps them. It's kind of almost like their version of a haircut, obviously. Sure. They don't have hair like we do, but it's their way to grow new scales in, have them protect better, you know, in case they got damaged from anything while they were moving around, while they were eating anything out in the wild. Super important so that they can move around super well since they don't have those legs.
Well, she looks fantastic. And I also heard that, you know, after they're done shedding, they also do some paintings. And I know other animals, they do paintings here too. These are really talented animals. And you're going to be auctioning off some of these paintings?
For sure. So we've got several of our animals who do paintings. Some of our bears, our snakes, some of our penguins, like we've just met Betty White. And in fact, some of our elephants do paintings. Babe did a painting, and we were correct. We will be auctioning these off. We've got a silent auction happening right now. It's on our website, so littlerockzoo.com. You can get to the link. There's several paintings there, some by Jaya, our tiger. We've got some by some of our sloth bears already, like I mentioned. Lots of artists here at the zoo, and it's not just fun or not just something that we do just because. It's actually enriching to the animals. It gives them mental stimulation, gives them exercise. It also creates a bond between the animal and the keeper to be able to do that, and we get a nice painting at the end. So it's something that's great for them and good for us as well. So if you're interested in owning one of these, you can go to littlerockzoo.com, get to that link, and start to bid.
Yeah, you don't have to bid. I'm going to buy it, all right? So you don't have to worry about that. All right, Rue, you want to say let's go back to the studio?
Well, this Friday and Saturday night, the Little Rock Zoo is upping the fun with its Wild Wines Night.
Fox 16's Troy Lynch is at the Little Rock Zoo. And Troy, what do you have now?
Now we have Miguel the armadillo, and this is actually one of the, hey buddy, this is one of the many creatures that we're going to see at Wild Wines at the Little Rock Zoo tomorrow night. So Miguel's going to be here, and he is adorable.
Yes, so he's going to be in this cart around the zoo tomorrow night at our VIP night for Wild Wines. He's a 3-year-old 3-banded armadillo, so they're normally found down in South America. Now we do have armadillos here, but they're 9-banded ones, so they are actually bigger than them. You may see them a lot. Sadly, a lot of the times we do actually see them on the side of the road because they do fall victim to cars. So something we always like to talk about is make sure you're not throwing out any trash from your cars when you're driving around, because it can attract small animals like this, which then can attract birds of prey that can also get hit by cars too. So personally for me, I like to keep a little trash bag in my car with me so I can just make sure I keep everything in there with me so nothing like that ever happens. You can see Miguel has lots of energy, so he's going to be on the move the entire time tomorrow night if you do come see him as well.
Oh my gosh. Well, yes, Miguel is amazing, and I can tell you that firsthand. But there are also some other amazing things that we're going to have at Wild Wines tomorrow night, including live music. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have the Rodney Block Collective. We'll have Christina Mateo. We'll have lots of live entertainment throughout the 2 nights of Wild Wines. The 29th is VIP night. The 30th is main event. You can get tickets at littlerockzoo.com. And so we would love to have everyone come out to sip and to dine and to enjoy meeting some of these animals up front in person.
Awesome. Okay, so how much are the tickets?
So our Friday night tickets, which is VIP night, are $175. The great thing about those tickets is that they get you in both Friday and Saturday. And then if you only want to come on Saturday, those tickets are $85. And again, littlerockzoo.com is where you can find information on how to purchase.
Okay, well, so make sure you do that. And now, before I send it back, Miguel, you want to say bye, buddy? Back to you guys.
What does an armadillo sound like, Joel?
That's a good question. I was about to say that
down.
I didn't realize that armadillos had that much energy, almost as much energy as Troy did.
Almost.
My goodness,
that's a lot.
that thing was everywhere. I don't think I heard anything Troy said. I was just watching the armadillo. Like, what'd you say? That was wild. I don't know what sound it makes, though. It'd be really good. We'll have to ask Troy what he said, what he actually sounds like.